Hey everybody, this is Mr. McKee with CTS 289. Today I'm going to be going over how to use stenography as part of the cybersecurity competition we're going to be doing this week. All right, and if what I'm working on right now is Kali Linux VM, which is version 2020.1, and I'm using this through VMware Fusion, which is a version of VMware that runs on Mac OS. And I'm working on a MacBook Pro right now because I'm on a trip to a security competition, or not competition, security conference this week. So I don't have all my goodies to make videos with, so I'm gonna have to use my laptop. And I'm new to Mac OS, so yeah, it's an experience. All right, so far so good. All right, but what we need for this, we're gonna have to use our Kali Linux. We need to open up a terminal. All right, we'll be using this terminal, and I'm gonna resize this thing way down. All right, there's our terminal. Also, we're gonna open up file system, and we're gonna go to our downloads folder. All right, this is where we're going to keep all of our files. We need to get our RockU word list. We need to download 2 image files and create 1 text document. And that should be it. All right, but basically stenography is the act of hiding one file inside of another file. So in our case, we're going to be hiding a text document inside of a image document. All right, and now try to do all of this from Kali. All right, on my web browser, open that thing up, go to Google. All right, I'm going to search for cat images. All right, this image right here. All right, let's just pick this image, that's fine. All right, so save image as. It's gonna save the downloads automatically. I'm gonna name it meow_meow. So that's memorable. All right, hit enter. All right, that's downloaded. I can close down my browser. All right, that's in there. Also, I want to right click this thing, copy, and right click again, paste. All right, there's my backup copy, because once I alter this image, even though we extract the text document out of it, it's still in there. So I'm going to make me a backup copy. All right, so name this meow_meow1. All right, hit enter. All right, that's good. We also need a text document, so I'm going to do a new create document empty, and then name it inside.txt. All right, that's in there. Now we need to do some updates and upgrades with our apt-get. So let's do a sudo apt-get update, because we need some of these packages for Kali that aren't installed. All right, so this should complete in a couple of seconds, but now the upgrade is going to take about 15 minutes. So upgrade, and I'm going to put a Y option on the end so it doesn't prompt me to keep going through the process. It basically just tells you we're trying to download and install a file this size. Do you want to? Yes or no? Click yes to keep going. All right, so while that's running, we're going to move some files. Now, I could move these through the terminal, but it's kind of like easier to show you guys through the just the file manager. All right, so if I go to file system, and we want to go to our pre-installed version of RockU, which is in, and I have all the instructions right here, user share wordless. So you could go right here, user share. That's the easiest way to do it. All right, so RockU.txt is actually zipped up right there. If I right click it, extract to, give it a second. All right, temp by default, but I want to go to downloads. That's where my other 3 files are. So downloads, now I gotta resize this thing. Love having a small screen. All right, open. All right, it's gonna download it to the downloads folder. All right, extract. All right, so it's there. So let's go back to Kali, downloads. All right, so there's my, and it downloaded as a folder. I don't want it to do that. All right, so user, what was it? User, back to it. User share word lists. Oh, whoops, hang on. User share word lists. All right, so let's try this again. I want to extract to downloads there. All right, so now it should be in there. Let's go downloads. And I don't know why it's downloading that folder, but let me cut. All right, paste. All right. Try this one more time. Let's go back to user. All right, so let me copy it. All right. So that's what I need. I just need to copy on that. Copy, or click on it, and then extract. Let's see. I want it downloads right there. All right, now I would just download just the file, not the folder. All right. All right. So you can shut that down. You can go back to Kali, go back to downloads. Let me try it one more time. User. All right, third time's a charm, hopefully. All right. All right, so I'm gonna double click on this thing. All right, you're in there. I want to extract you to here. Downloads. All right. Open. All right, extract. All right, so it should have worked. Should have worked. All right, so it's in there now. All right, cool. It's like I do this a bunch of times and it still doesn't really flow like it should. All right, my upgrade's still running. All right, so we have this. We're going to save our inside.txt into the meow.jpg. But once that's done, what we're going to do first is we're going to actually install Stegcracker, and we're going to check our path. We're going to do an update to the environment file. It's going to tell it where to look for executables in these certain paths, and then we'll reload the terminal, and then we'll install Steghide. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pause this video while it's finishing up, and we'll be right back. All right, so yeah, that update just, or the upgrade just finished. So it was about 15 minutes. So I just sit back, I got a cup of coffee, and wait for it to finish. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another clear. I like doing that just to keep it tidy on here. All right, so if we do an echo, and then $path, all caps. All right, this shows our current. All right, that's our current path variable. All right, so let's go ahead and do a sudo apt, and I'll show you guys why that is important. Install python 3-pip and a y. All right, this should be fairly quick, maybe a minute or two. And as soon as this is done, we're going to install Stegcracker. All right, so it's done. I'm going to do a pip3 install Stegcracker. All right, it'll install fast. Now, one thing to look at though, see how it says the script Stegcracker is installed in home Kali local.bin, all right, which is not on the path. All right, so that's not one of these. All right, that's not part of these. Now I've come to find out doing this a couple times that it actually is not saved in there either. All right, so what we need to do, we need to update our environment. So if we do a sudo nano for the nano text editor and go to etc environment, all right, and see how this is empty right now, but what I'm going to do, the easiest way to do it is I've already typed out the path. All right, so all these are the existing paths it's looking in, all those folders. Now this is the folder it's looking for, or it told us that that's not that where the Stegcracker is installed. It's actually in here, the site packages folder for Python. So let me do a copy. Still getting used to this Mac. All right, we'll do paste selection, and it didn't paste my selection. All right, let me get back. Oh yeah, it was in there. I just didn't wait for it. Getting used to this, man. This Mac is crazy. All right, let me click here. All right, let me paste the selection. All right, so my selection is actually site packages. All right, where's it at? Let me control X out of that. I do not want to save it. All right, let me get back in here. Copy that. Paste clipboard. Okay, that worked good. All right, so path, we just got to make sure we have this. This is what I was looking for again. And then this is where it's actually located on my machine. Your machine may be a little different, but if you're using the 2020-1 or 2020.1 Kali Linux, it should be in the same spot. All right, I'm gonna do Control X. And the big thing to make sure, if any of these are named incorrectly, it's not gonna work. All right. So if you have any errors in there, you may get where you can't use your terminal. Hopefully we don't have the case, but it's happened before. That's why it's good to do a snapshot before you do this, definitely. All right, so now if I do a echo $path, fingers crossed it's going to show up with all those, and it doesn't. Oh, I'm sorry, you know what I need to do? I need to reset this thing. So let's do a source, and then environment. All right, now let's do it. All right, so now it's all in there. So path is all of those. And let me make one more change. right, so Stegcracker. Okay, so now if you start typing in Stegcracker, and you hit tab and it autofills Stegcracker, that means it's in there. And if you hit enter without any arguments in there, it's telling you it needs a file and word list. So it's working right now, which is good, because I've had some issues with this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and clear the screen, the terminal. All right, so we've got all those done. We've got our environment set up. Now we want to install Steghide, which a lot of videos, they install Steghide first. I want to install Stegcracker to make sure that's installed, because installing Steghide is not an issue. apt-get install Steghide, put a -y on the end of it. All right, it'll install really quickly. All right, so it's done. I'm gonna do another clear. All right, so now we should be ready. So if we type in Steg H, all right, Steghide autofills, and Stegcracker, all right, that one. And if you do Steghide and just hit enter, this shows you all the options. All right, and if you look down here at the very bottom, to embed a text document, such as in that case emb.txt, into a cover image, which is the JPEG file, this is how you do it. Steghide embed CF-CF is your cover file, and EF is your embedded file. All right, to extract embedded data from steg.jpg, Steghide extract tells you how to do it. All right, so we're good. So let's clear this all again. Now we should be ready. So again, what we're going to be doing is taking meow meow and installing it in hiding inside.txt inside of that meow meow.jpg. All right. So if we do Steghide embed and CF for cover file, and one easy way you can do this, instead of typing it all in and maybe getting it wrong, if you click inside a file manager and drag that into your terminal, it's going to put this whole path in there for you. Just put single quotes around it. Very easy. All right, go to the end of that and put your embed file, and I'll show you guys the instructions right here. And just don't worry about those paths. Those are paths for something else. All right, so just EF, and you can put a single quote right there for now, and then do inside a text, drag and drop. All right, make sure you put an ending single quote on the end of that, and that's it. You should be able to hit enter. It should ask you for a passphrase. In our case, use password just use password with a capital P. So capital P-A-S-S-W-O-R-D, and then retype it, capital P-A-S-S-W-O-R-D. All right, so embedding this file inside of this file. All right, it says it's done. Now look at it from the outside, we can't tell between this file and this file. But now if you go in here, look at properties, 3272 bytes for the meow meow 1 and 3820 bytes for the meow meow.jpg with a inside.txt hidden inside of it. So we know it's different. Now also, it's good for right now, take that inside.txt and delete it out. All right. I don't know why my delete doesn't work. Oh, I'm used to a Windows machine. I need to drag and drop this to trash. Did that work? Or right click and move to trash. Oh man, this takes a while to get used to. All right. All right, so now we have it hidden in there, and now get back to my trusty instructions that it took me a while to make. All right, so now if we want to view the file info, we do Steghide again, and info, and then drag our newly updated file into the terminal. All right, do it like that. That tells you, okay, there's your image file, there's format. All right, capacity. All right, All right, to get information about embedded data, yes or no. If you hit yes, you need to put in the passphrase. All right, and it tells you, okay, the embedded file in there is inside.txt. The size is 0.0 bytes. It's encrypted with this, 128 bits, compressed, yes. All right, so what I want to do also, let's see. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. All right. So if we want to extract the file, and I'm going to clear this out just so it's easier to watch. All right, Steghide, extract, and -sf, and then our image file, kind of like that. And I typed it in wrong. All right. Steghide extract. No, I put double quotes on it. All right, let's do Control C to break out of it. Let's do up arrow. Let's go all the way back. All right, now it'll work. All right, passphrase. All right, wrote extracted data to inside.txt. All right. And just to let you guys know, it automatically puts it there. I'm going to drag it back to downloads. All right. And what I'm going to do now also, I'm going to put a flag in here because this is the way it'll look on the cyber competition flag. 234. And let's save that. All right. And now I'm gonna put the inside.txt into that meow meow one also. All right, so I'm gonna do an up arrow, embed. All right, so now I have inside.txt again is in there. All right, passphrase, password with a capital P. All right, so now that one's hidden in there. And now if we want to extract it out. Well, actually, let's look at the size of it. Steghide info. All right. All right, now it's 12 bytes because I typed in flag dash 1234. So it's in there. All right. But let's delete this out. All right, so let me move to trash. All right, so now our image is still inside of that meow meow.jpg, our text document is. All right, so say if we don't have the password, this is where the fun happens. Let's clear this out. And since we're working in the downloads folder, I'm going to do a change directory to downloads. Oops, do it like this, downloads. All right, now if I do a list, meow meow one, meow meow is in there, rock you. All right. Now Stegcracker is going to let you Stegcracker is going to let you crack that. Say if we don't know the password, we do meow underscore meow dot jpg. All right, and then you tell it what word list you want it to use. And we're going to use the rocku.txt, and then it'll sit here and crack it. input file meow meow does not oh, my mistake. Man, I need to get used to this. Alright, so JPEG. Alright, so it'll sit here, it'll run through all the word lists, and if it finds a match, alright, there's your password. Alright, password with capital P. And that's as easy as it is. So once you have that, then you can go through there and actually extract that file. And here's your output also. It gives you an output file. Alright. So you can just look at that if you want to find the flag. And that's really it. But once you get the password though, you can actually use Steghide to take that image or the text document out of meow.jpg. And then if you want to do all this over again, just delete out that, delete out this. You have this backup image that doesn't have anything hidden inside of it, and you can just copy that, rename it as meow.jpg, and you're good to go. All right, that's really it. I know there's a lot of questions. Well, I would say half a dozen questions on steganography on the cybersecurity competition, so it's really good to know it. Now doing this, I know for a fact doing this on a Windows machine is way easier than this. When I say Windows machine, I mean a Windows machine running VMware Workstation or VBox, and then put Kali Linux on that. That's like so much easier than, because I'm not a Mac guy yet, so it takes me a while to navigate around this machine. But that's really it. I don't know what else to say about steganography other than you use these two programs. The biggest thing is, for whatever reason, that let me back up. All right, so this the biggest issue I found doing this, if you don't if you don't put the this directory, which is .local lib python 3.7 site packages, if you don't put that in there as a valid path for running, well, it's a valid path for running code, but if you don't tell it to look in there from the command line, it'll just keep telling you that Stegcracker is not a valid program. So make sure that's right. But if you type these in wrong, your path, it's not going to let you do almost anything on your terminal. So definitely before you do anything in here, do a snapshot. And up here I can do a snapshot, which I have fresh, and that's what I had for from this morning, just a backup snapshot. Just rename your snapshot there, take a snapshot, just make sure you have enough space to back that up, but you can make as many snapshots as you have storage space. So it's definitely a good thing to do, especially messing around with Kali Linux, because you're gonna invariably mess up some of your terminal just doing all these different activities. All right, but that's really it. Not too bad. Just take your time working through it, and you should be able to get it no problem. If not, just start over and do it again. All right, and that's it. Thanks for watching, and good luck on the competition. This competition starts, I think, this Thursday morning. Okay, and I will see you later.